Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got the Titans' field-stretching tight end. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Rams, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the... And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen that we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Herbert on first down now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. It would have been an easy throw.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Herbert going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? When these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays.
We're scoreless after 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Titans at 12-1 now to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. First down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Flush to his right, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out come the Titans now. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw it on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half.
Here we go. 79.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it.
Herbert has it knocked free. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts. Play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
44 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This complete to Martin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Snead's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. With a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them to completion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert, he finds his man, complete. That's Bates. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Allen. A big play there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. formation. They'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that.
Herbert on first down now. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Beckham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but... On 1st and 10, Herbert looking deep for Hilton. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Herbert's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good. Throwing, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.